Hey everyone! In today's tutorial, I'm walking you through how I created this wild mashup. Freddie Mercury meets Luffy, an anime rock crossover loaded with retro textures, gritty overlays, and a DTF friendly finish. We're going for a bold 80s aesthetic. Think neon grit, vintage posters, and tour merch energy. Let's jump in. Let's begin by prepping the base artwork, a stylized piece of Freddie Mercury in his iconic white tank top, but with Luffy's face drawn from a low-angle fisheye view to give it that shonen-style intensity. We're working on a 12 by 18-inch 300 dpi canvas. To start, convert the image to black and white by lowering the saturation in the hue saturation settings. This gives us a clean base to focus on light and shadow before adding color. Next, create a solid fill layer and pick any color you want. This is just to kick things off. If you're not using the mask, feel free to delete it. Now set the blending mode to hard mix. This blend mode creates a super bold contrast, breaking down the image into sharp highlights and shadows, which almost gives a screen print or pop art effect. After that, add a black and white adjustment layer. Here, you can fine-tune the grayscale by adjusting the red slider to 33 and the yellow slider to 66. This brings more detail and control to how different areas of the image react to color, even though it's black and white. Now let's boost the image detail to make it look more polished and stylized. Start by going to shadows and highlights. This helps reveal more detail, especially in darker or blown out areas. Adjust the sliders until the image has a nice balance. To bring even more life into it, go to Camera, Raw Filter. Inside that, head to the Detail section. Here, tweak the noise reduction to soften rough areas and play around with sharpening to give the lines a crisp edge. Next, go to Filter, choose Sharpen, and then pick Unsharp Mask. Crank up the amount a bit to bring out strong outlines. This gives the image an almost hand-drawn or illustrated look. Now for a bit of character, let's add some grain. Go to Filter, then Noise, and choose Add Noise. Set it to 15 and make sure it's monochromatic so it stays black and white. Follow this up with a light Gaussian blur, set the radius to around 1 pixel. This softens the grain, turning it into a chunky texture rather than sharp digital noise. Finish off this section by going back to shadows and highlights again, just to clean up the final look and make sure everything blends nicely. Now it's time to bring color into the image, but in a controlled and creative way. Start by creating a solid fill layer and pick a darker color. This will be used for the shadow areas. Go into the layer style options and look for the underlying layer section. Drag the black slider upward and the white slider downward until the color sticks only to the dark areas. Rename this layer to Shadow. Next, create another solid fill layer for the midtones. This time use a lighter color. Again, double-click the layer, go to the underlying layer sliders and adjust them to target the gray midtones. Rename this one to Midtones. Now create a third solid fill layer for the highlights, the lightest parts of the image. Pick a bright color, then double-click the layer to open the layer style panel. Go to the underlying layer sliders and drag the black slider all the way to the right so it only affects the light areas. Rename this layer to Highlights. Now that you've got your base colors for shadows, midtones, and highlights, you can tweak each one to make sure they work well together. Try adjusting the hue so everything feels balanced. Want to get more creative? You can layer in additional colors. For example, if you want to change the shirt color, go to the highlight layer. Add a new solid fill layer, pick your desired shirt color, and create a clipping mask so it only applies to that layer. Fill the mask with black, then use a white brush to reveal the new color only on the shirt. You can use this same method to add custom colors to other parts, like midtones or shadows. Feel free to experiment and build up a unique color style that fits your design. You can enhance your image by including details that add personality and depth. A title or phrase gives context, just match the font to your design's vibe. Icons like crowns or skulls can fill space and add style. Backgrounds can be simple or textured as long as they don't overpower the main image. Taglines can support the theme and add interest. These small touches help complete the design and make it stand out. For the final touch, we'll add texture to the design, and we're giving this texture away for free, so feel free to download and use it. To apply it, start by grouping all the layers of your design, then upload one of the texture files and copy it. On the group layer, add a mask and hold Alt, then click the mask thumbnail and paste the texture inside. Resize it as needed. This will give your design a textured vintage feel, like it's aged and worn, adding that extra layer of character to complete the look. Feel free to experiment with different textures too. Each one can give your design a unique vibe and help you achieve different visual outcomes. If you found this tutorial helpful, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new tip. Want more? Click the link and unlock something awesome. Visit us at transfersuperstars.com, and I'll see you in the next tutorial.